doesn't get past the first level.
Maybe we shouldn't worry about collecting coins.
Yeah, let's just survive.
Party games often pit friends against each other, but what if there was a game that allowed you to work together in total harmony to achieve a common goal? Joggernauts does a wonderful job at providing a common goal and lots of fun, but total harmony? Well, that part is up to you.
You don't have to know, because if I jump and then you
Switch!
hit... If I jump and you hit switch, then
Switch!
you'll be
Switch!
the one jumping.
God, you gotta switch!
I'm trying to explain to you how that portion works, though.
More likely than not, before the night is through, you and your friends will find lots of reasons to yell at each other while still enjoying your time playing, and perhaps you'll learn to communicate a little bit better. Developed by Space Mace, Joggernauts' greatness lies in its simplicity. You and up to 3 additional friends free run through a platforming level with various obstacles that match each of your player colors. You must work together to switch the leader of the pack to match the color of the obstacle, ensuring you can get through safely. If you hit it, a life is lost, and if all lives are lost, it is back to the start. It's a good thing that the premise is simple. There are only 2 buttons to worry about, switching and jumping, and the free running isn't impossibly fast, because if there's one thing you learn about this game almost immediately, is that communication with your teammates will make or break your success. The version we played had about 10 levels, each with its own challenges. Some offered platforms we had to activate and jump on, others involved adorable posts to break down, and the more challenging levels involved having to switch at specific times as to not fall through any gaps. Once we got a hang of the switching mechanic and how we were going to try to communicate, the game went more smoothly. But here's the thing, you will fail. A lot.
That guy looks like how I feel.
And while at times it can feel a tad frustrating, it only felt that way because each level is so clearly laid out. It's really your own silliness and twitchy fingers letting you down. An additional objective of the game includes attempting to collect trophies while traversing each stage, for those of you who are already pros at communicating. The only hang-up we found was during mid-jump of the switching mechanic. Perhaps it was our poor execution as we were learning the game, and we were pretty twitchy and panic-pressed the button quite a few times, but it seemed there were times when the switch mechanic seemed to lose our character's momentum, unfortunately sending us falling to our dooms. This is a game where you do have to pay attention the whole time, and once you start to die, the cycle does spiral quite quickly if you don't fix what's going wrong fast.
I think you can.
Switch, 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 switch!
Oh, what? You have to jump!
Well, are you gonna switch when I jump?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm so confused.
Killing me.
No! I'm so lost.
The characters are weird and fun to pick from, the alien levels are fun to look at while you're not screaming at your friends to switch. No, don't switch. Yes, switch. And the music was appropriately upbeat and energizing. This is probably the most infuriating game of Follow the Leader you'll ever play. We learned quickly, simply shouting switch or your color doesn't do a heck of a lot unless you understand what that actually means for you and the rest of your team. But this game does reward good communication and having faith in your teammates, and you can tell that the developers have been taking feedback from their frequent user testing. And if you're like us, you'll love this game for that.
I did switch us though. We did it. We're perfect, man. We did it.
Oh, wow.
This game is already solid. The party begins sometime in 2018, and we're pretty excited to continue playing in Space Mace's version of a conga line gone crazy.
Bonus level.
Ooh.